hope you're doing well. It is Friday night. Yay, weekend! We had a good week. It was short because we were only at school. Teachers were there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but students were only there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But we're just excited to be at the point where we're at the weekend. And this weekend is extra special because 4 years ago, on Sunday, is the day that I went in for my weekly checkup when I was pregnant with Thomas, and I just thought it was going to be a normal checkup, and the next thing I know, I'm in the hospital. And so it's hard to believe that we have a normal, bouncy, almost 4-year-old now, and just, I don't know if you can hear him in the background, he's yelling for his tablet. Like, he's just a normal little kid now, and you wouldn't know that he's went through the different traumas and things that we went through with him coming early and it being an emergency C-section and all that fun stuff. So this weekend's gonna be fun. We are gonna celebrate Thomas and his life and the fact that he's a part of our family. And so we're going to the beach tomorrow. Yay! And so, and you're probably like, wait a minute, weren't you just at the beach? Yes. But we do not go to the beach very often, but that is one special thing that he really enjoys. And so that's one thing we're making an effort of doing for his birthday. I hear him. What are you doing, Thomas? I don't know. He's fussy. And Dan's trying to deal with him. Real life here, guys. Real life. Here. Go down there so you can go to the beach. So yeah, it's Friday night, so I'm trying to just get some normal stuff done, just everyday things that need to be done. I've got Bridget, I've got one of the twins' formulas here, and this is the box it comes in, and we get ants and like roaches and stuff, and so these, like, the formula can't stay in these packages. So if you like Ritz crackers, we have crackers that are similar to Ritz. They're called Fita or whatever. They're not as good as Ritz crackers, but the containers work great for putting the formula in. And since one twin has a special formula and the other twin has regular formula, we label the containers and just, yeah, keep things separate and organized and all of that. So I'm dealing with scissors that don't want to cut, and yeah, gonna get this formula in the containers it needs to be in. We have one of our babysitters during the week that's coming and gonna hang out with the girls tomorrow, so I want to make sure I've got things as organized and as simple for her as possible, because it's just a blessing to, you know, be able to not only go to the beach. We're hoping to go to the beach for like $30 like we did last time, and that'll include lunch and things, and not only that, but just have, you know, somebody that's willing to watch the younger ones, because they're still young enough that I don't really know that they would enjoy it. And then this way that we can just focus on Thomas and celebrate him, and help him know that, yes, mommy and daddy have these other children in the house, hopefully, that will hopefully become his permanent siblings, that he is still very important and very loved, and just reaffirming that Guys, one thing that you can definitely be in prayer for me and just the whole family and my students. Like, it broke my heart today. One of my students was like, "Hey, do you have an update on the twins? Like, are you gonna be able to adopt them?" And it's just like, I so hope so. Like, if there was any hope, any way that they, would be able to go back to their birth mom and to be in a loving home and stuff, yes, that would be the first thing that we would hope for and support. But just their story and everything, it's not looking like they will go back to family. One of their family members has actually even told me, like, hey, I hope they get adopted into a loving family, a family that's going to give them a hope in a future, because that's just not something that we can do. And so we're still hoping and praying for that, but I feel for my students, they get so, they're just as invested into these kids' lives as we are. Like, yes, they're not, spending every second with the kids, and yes, they're not the ones that rock them to sleep, but I've had some of my students come over and help babysit the girls. They love them too. They think they're cute and want updates. I'll get it. They want updates about them as well, and so I just feel for them, like, when I can't sit there and say, yes, this is what's happening, or this is where we are, and when I can't give them that information that they desire. We're a small school. I think maybe we might have 100 students right now, maybe a little bit more than that, but not very many. And we all live pretty close to each other, and we see each other at least, like 5 days a week and stuff, so we feel like family. And they've been on this journey with us, and, so they feel invested as well. And when we can't give them, the answers and things that they desire, it's hard. You so, like, my students are my kids too, I seek to give them the answers that they're looking for, and they're looking to, like, me to sit there and say, like, they're watching how we handle things, and yeah, there's a lot to it. But yeah, just to update everybody, because we've had multiple people ask here and abroad, like, there's no update, there's no nothing, like, we're just hanging out. I sent a message to the social worker, and she's like, sorry, there's more immediate cases right now, and you guys aren't one of those. And so, like, yes, we have questions, yes, we've got things we're trying to figure out, but we don't know. And I guess we just have to be okay with that unknown as much as we possibly can, and continue to give it to the Lord. And it's hard at times, and that's why I think it's important that when we get that time as a family, or just even a weekend, like just a normal weekend, to spend time as a family, to be there for each other and to encourage each other and say, you know what, no matter what, we're in this together and we're here for each other, and watching out for each other's needs. Like, I stopped by Dan's classroom after school today, and I said, hey, I just want to make sure we're on the same page for this afternoon, this evening, and he just looked tired and not feeling well, and just paying attention to each other's needs is so important. And sitting there saying, hey, when you go and get Thomas and grab a few groceries, grab yourself some orange juice or juice of some kind, and we'll make sure you can get to bed a little earlier. And when we're at the beach tomorrow, if you just need to lie down, like, that's okay too. And just taking it easy, taking it slow, when we need to, and just, being aware. And tonight was just a great example of, hey, it's okay to sit there and to ask for help, or just to be reminded that, there's others. Yes, we're the only immediate family each other has here, but like, we have friends. And one of the babysitters stayed later so that I could go to a basketball game today, and she asked if her cousin could come over too, and I said, yeah, sure, because they both love kids, and they love hanging out together and all that. And so I went to go lay down the girls, and they were fussing, and it was just amazing. Like, the ladies that were here, they're like, hey, you know what, we'll take care of it, we'll put them to bed tonight. And so I was able to sit down and eat and rest. And so yes, we don't have, like, beyond our immediate family, we don't have blood family, but we have people here that are watching out for us. We have people here that care about us so much. Like, the other night, I asked the babysitters to stay a little later so that I could go to our missions meeting, and because they stayed later, I paid them a little extra. And they sat there and said, oh, no, you don't have to do that. And, like, they're serving us. They're not making a ton of money. Like, I know how much, they're making. And one of them is getting ready to go serve, hopefully in Singapore, for a month, serving missionary kids, taking care of missionary kids. And, like, she has to raise her funds for that and pay her own way there. And so I knew that, if I gave them a little extra, she'd be able to put it towards that. And it was not a lot by any means. And so it just, I don't know. I've just been blown away lately, just how much people care, how much people are reaching out. Like, we had our teacher meeting on Tuesday, and then we break up into our divisions, and they prayed for us. Like, they came around and just prayed for the situation, and they know that it's hard. They know that we love the girls. They know that we want to keep the girls, if that's God's will. And and they understand and know that it's complicated. So it's been great to have all this support, all these people praying for us, all these people just on this journey with us, including you guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this video. Thank you so much for being on this journey with us. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Subscribe if you like the videos so that you'll see them more frequently and be able to find them easier. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, so that I know that, yes, this is the type of videos you like. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time. God bless. Bye.